What a way to start a Rome 2 siege battle with a sally out, and the Roxolani are not disappointing here today. We already have 3 step lancers sallying out over here, and yes, this is going to be one glorious Rome 2 siege battle. You can always count on it when you have a sally out, especially by a step faction. They are famed for their cavalry, and what better way to use cavalry than by using it outside the city walls. We've got some step armored lancers here. Already look like they're going to be trying to go after sort of Cretan archers here of Carthage, but they are not going to be uncontested here. We already have Scythian horse archers, so some other step cavalry, but from Pontus shifting over there. We also have a Cappadocian cav. They actually have a lot of cav provided by Pontus. Obviously, Roxolani being brought, it kind of gives away what you're probably going to do, and it is a sally out. Roxolani's cavalry is pretty much mostly what they have as a roster, and yeah, so obviously the attackers were prepared and were bringing some of their own cav to deal with this sally out. But yes, we are back in Rome 2 in the land of sieges, and we have a pretty fun one here for you today, sent in by a member of my Discord, and so there's a pretty exciting one with the sally out, and you know, the description suggests this could be a pretty close one, so I'm looking forward to this one. Get yourself some snacks, get yourself some drinks, and prepare for a Rome 2 clash. And yeah, it seems as though actually the Iberian sword here also getting absolutely flattened, it seems, by step lancers, already getting 38 kills. They lost, yeah, about 50 men there, and yeah, they're getting hit again by the Iberian, sorry, by the Cappadocian. Well, actually, yeah, they're not getting hit by the Cappadocian cap, but it seems like these step lancers in here are getting caught. Looks like they didn't try and pull through, which is good of them. And yeah, you can see the Iberian swords there are wavering themselves. They need to be careful. I think artillery also is doing some damage to them from Galatia there. But it does look like the sally out has sort of been dealt with here, and yeah, another much larger sally out is about to get underway. As you can see, that's just the starter. The main course is here, and we have, yeah, some very scary units. Step noble lancers, plenty of them. We've got some Sarmatian horsemen. We've got the general back here, royal lancer, Amazonian riders. Yeah, this is looking like a very, very exciting one. And yeah, Carthage for some reason has some isolated like infantry over, like Gallic warriors and some other things. So I'm, yeah, kind of confused as to what they're going to do. But yeah, this should be a fun one. Bactria and also Galatia are on the defense in this one here. And it looks like we have got the Bloodsworn of the Suebi leading the way with Pontus on this side here. And yeah, we've got Pontus, Carthage, and Suebi on the attack. Roxolani, Galatia, and Bactria on the defense. Should be a very exciting one to see how this one goes down. And yeah, it looks like we've got lots of thorax, lots of Galatian legionnaires, the typical sort of heavy infantry you expect these factions to bring. 30 spears as well, all ready to man the walls and do their bit. And yeah, I'm kind of just waiting to see who makes the first move. I mean, really, I would have thought the attackers, if they want to do this right, should deal with Roxolani before they even think about doing a assault on the walls. They don't want to try and split their forces if they don't have to. And we've got African pikes over here actually waiting in the forest. It's a strange place to keep them. We've got some Celtic light horsemen here as well. Not really the cav you want to be taking on heavy Sarmatian sort of lancers, but we'll see what they can do. I'm expecting these guys to rip through the lighter sort of infantry and cav that Pontus and Carthage have got here, sort of screening the main army. But yes, if you want to see more Rome 2 action on the channel, then do remember to leave a like, subscribe if you're new around here, and a comment to show your support, guys. It really does help out the channel. And if you want to send in any of our own replays, like this sub did, then do send them into my Discord. The link for that is down below in the description, as always. And yes, already we're getting a bit of a sort of a skirmish off here. These step horse archers dueling with the Scythian horse archers. So yes, both sides shooting each other with arrows, and we're going to see what happens there. And yeah, I think this is going to be the first mistake here of Roxolani, charging at a pikeman ever so slightly. He went in there. Definitely took a few casualties. Yeah, you can see already 20 riders down. I mean, also the thing with Rome 2 is that, like, infantry units can throw javelins, and javelins are cav killers. They will do a lot of damage. You can see, yeah, there you go. Some guy who's being stabbed off his horse. So yeah, that shows the cav here. I feel like in Rome 2 cav it's got to be used correctly. You can't just charge in head on. I feel like a lot of hammer and anvils have to take place. Step noble lance over here again, losing about 30 riders. It seems like the Javies here just do a great amount of damage. The Italian swords do good damage. I mean, cav versus cav, yeah, Roxolani is going to do great. But maybe not in this scenario here either, because they're getting shot by horse archers, and now they're getting double teamed by a Cappadocian cavalry unit here. So yeah, one on this side, and then the other one coming into the rear here that was trying to run away from the heavier cavalry. And yeah, that seems like another step lance that's going to get destroyed pretty quickly there. The general going in, Salvation Royal Lancers going in hard. They're trying to do some stuff. And we've got a sally out again as well on this side here from Galatia. Galatia sending out his noble horse general. And then we also have some Galatian legionnaires and also some Galatian swords sallying out. So, yeah, really bold from the defenders to send out even more troops, some infantry and another general. I mean, Galatia sending out his general. He's got most of his army, as you can see, inside the settlement here. So, yeah, he could risk a lot of morale loss if he used to lose his general. But they are trying to pin these horse archers, you can see, towards the red line. I think that is the plan. They have, it looks like, got rid of the light horse and also the Gallic warriors. It is now just these African pikemen here, which are losing. But they're probably taking a fair amount of these much more expensive cav down with them. And I mean, how many have they killed? They've got 30 kills. It's okay. It's just you got to think, I guess it's cav kills, but it's not enough really to justify bringing them. You can see the Sarmatian horsemen. They're riding around trying to chase down these Cappadocians, and I imagine they are probably 48. They're probably stronger than the Cappadocians. 49 actually. No, they're not. Noble horse general coming in from Galatia, and they are sandwiching in the Cappadocians, and that will probably be the end of them. A rain of arrows coming down as well from the Sarmatian horse riders, and they are going to probably be finished off here are those Pontic cavalry. Very, very nice. Cappadocian cav, yeah, getting mopped up. Very good. And it also seems like Bactria sending out troops as well. Oh my gosh, it's seeing a sally out from all players. Okay, Bactrian Royal Cav also coming out, so all generals have been committed to this sally out. Very, very bold. While this is all going on, I'll just say Carthage is, doing the work, knocking down a few walls with the tortoises. You could do with adding a few more tortoises to those walls, opening up a few more breaches. But it does look like we've got a artillery as well here, some giant ballista for Swaby, so he's probably going to try and make a breach somewhere, I'd imagine. Well, he's 0% on all the walls, so it doesn't seem like he's doing anything just yet. While this is all going on, the sally out is continuing, I'd just like to say. They are pressing on. They're still chasing a Cappadocian cav. I think this was one that's escaped, it seems. Now they've got to deal with the Thurios spears, which is a pretty tough unit to deal with for a cav unit. It can form square, and it has javelins, and it's a spear unit. Makes it a pretty hard target to deal with as a cav unit. If it forms square, though, could just avoid it. But I have a feeling this is why the infantry's here, to dislodge these spear units, get rid of them. But yeah, they don't want to get too close to the spears, or they will just get jabbied like this Armored Lancer here is finding out. Look at that, dropping so quickly. Wow, 21 of them left before they make that connection, and they're going to form square. So yeah, the perfect anti-cav move, really. I mean, they sort of formed square, but before they got hit by cav, but not really perfectly. And yeah, there you go, the Lancers are getting out of there, but yeah, 18 of them left. So not many, and 84 kills. It's not great, but it's not awful, so can't complain about that. But here we go, infantry coming in, and more cav actually coming in. The noble horse here going in. I mean, I imagine it does like debuff the cav charge a bit, makes it gives you a bit better defense, but I imagine this cav is still going to do work. He has kind of pulled through the square to get to, it looks like he's trying to get to these horse archers. Should have already gone out and then back in, I think. And he was, maybe because he's just going to lose more cav from doing it. He's already at 138 kills. And there you go, the Legionnaires getting in there, pinning down those Thurios spears now. And you can see Pontus is pretty much out, actually. Well, no, he's out on this flank here. He's actually still got plenty over here. I was thinking he's out. I was like, where's the rest of his army? But it's here, hidden in the forest, of course, with Swaby. But no, he's got still plenty left. He's risking his general, though, his Pontic Royal Cav over here, to face off against the horde of nomads. I'm going to see another charge here. In they go. It looks like a step lancer going in. Yeah, just charging his Thurios spears, doing okay. They're at 45 kills, nothing crazy. I keep this Pontic Royal Cavalry weight. I mean, he's got to support it with infantry if he wants to have any success here, I think. He's going to send it in. It's a big risk here from Pontus going in with his gen. I mean, the cav so far has not stopped the horde of nomads, and I don't know if this one's going to stop it now. He's stopped it temporarily. I guess if he kills the general, it's not a bad trade necessarily. If he kills the Galatian general, that means the defender's down one gen, but he might be down a general. He's not lost a rider yet, which is great. He could do is keeping his gen very close to what remains of the Carthage army over here. The Carthage has actually probably lost the most when it comes to infantry. He lost quite a few of his lighter infantry. So yeah, he needs to try and stay close to them, protect the infantry, but also the infantry should then protect his cav a little bit more. And looks like we're going to see some Celtic warriors being sent this way as well. More cannon fodder, really, I feel like, for the heavier cav. The heavier cav wants to charge light infantry. It's not going to want to fight, like, Sacred Band, for instance, which are here. Or the more like the Sammonites and things like that. But yeah, it does seem as though this sally out is still progressing. We'll just keep an eye on what's going on inside the walls. Swaby has made a move. We have Swordmasters already been sent in. So sending in the elites first. They're not messing around with Swaby. They know there's a time constraint, I guess. But they're getting jabbied pretty hard by, I think the story of Spears. No, it's actually his thorax. It seems like they're throwing a lot of jabbies. Risk is hitting their own troops, which I think is what they are actually doing. They're hitting a lot of their own thorax. There we go, Club Levy going in. So they're cycling in units in and out. And it seems like they're going to send the lighter unit in now to do some damage. Yeah, Club Levy now being sent in to tie down these thorax, and the Swordmasters are being fallen back. And why does a Levy Freeman on this wall? Get it off. Stick it somewhere else where you can actually, maybe slow stuff down. But the sally out continues. Still, not many Pontic Royal Cav have fallen. If these, I was going to say, if these Celtic Warriors can sneak up on the Horse Archers here and get a few jabbies off, that would be a nice little win. But yeah, here we go. Carthage actually going in with a lot of infantry here, including the Sacred Band. They are going in, going up against the Step Armored Lancers here. The Spears of Carthage should do okay against that Cav, though. That's what they're built for. Very heavy infantry. They have to fight Cav. They'll take them on quite happily. The Step Noble Lancers are losing decisively. So yeah, that's looking like it's going okay. They are kind of just trying to, I guess, force their way through. Definitely a bit of a pull through going on there from Roxolani. Just pulled through that entire Samnite unit. Should really have gone back the way he came. It's probably what's helping him. I think he's trying to get these Balex things which are already. Actually, no, they've not. Have they routed? They're steady. They're okay, actually. Yeah, they are steady and fine. Yeah, that's what he's trying to go for. And the Pontic Cav, having none of it, he's going to make sure that these guys cannot get to the Balex Slingers. And because he's pulling through trying to get the Balex Slingers, it's actually affecting the Noble Lancers. That's why you don't pull through, because you'll end up just losing the unit anyway. And there you go. The heavy Cav going into the light infantry here of Pontus, getting a decent charge off there. This one's got 122 kills. That's not too bad. But now Pontus actually managed to charge the Noble Lancers here with his own Cav, and also the Celtic Warriors got a charge off. And that might actually finish that Cav unit there. It's down to 33, and it's pretty stuck in melee. We're going to see the General go in the Salvation Roll. Lancers, they're getting sent in. Celtic Warriors are all still getting charged, though, by multiple Cav units. There's Salvation Horse being sent in. And there you go, another heavy horse over here. Routed that Celtic Warrior. Now he's going to go into the Horse Archers. Will he catch him? Looks like he did a little bit. Looks like he caught these guys ever so slightly. They are wavering. And you can see the General again still trying to get out of here. Has he got second wind? No, he's not. He's got battle written low. They are using Draco, which is an anti-Cav ability, bonus versus Cav. That Roxolani have. It's a very, well, most of the Step factions have. It's a very useful ability. I think we're about to see a rear charge here from the Noble Horse. I think they're going to go for a rear charge on the Sammonites, or maybe on the Sacred Band, one or the other. But yeah, both these generals are really in danger. I mean, obviously, this one's in danger because it could get, the Pontic one's in general because Pontic General's in danger because he could get charged here by the Roxolani one. But the Roxolani one's now very cut off. And Carthage's General's about to get killed off, I think. Down to 4 riders left. Is he dead? No, General nearby. He's okay. But they have lost the Giant Ballista. That is pretty catastrophic. It is all going off. It's a very fast-paced siege battle here. Fight inside the wall still going strong with no real movement. Factory is holding the line very nicely against Swaby. And also we have Carthage going with the Italian swords over here. Against Levy Freeman, not a problem. Cannon fodder. They're there to die. And yeah, looks like Roxolani managed to get his general back. Looks like they gave up the chase for Pontus's because they saw they were going to have to go through a wall of Pontic swords. They're just going to have to accept they've got a good chunk over here. They've got a really nice chunk of forces. They've been slowly taking it down. And they've still got a couple of healthy Step Noble Lancers here. So they're okay. And the Horse Archers, you know, I don't know how much ammo they got left, but they're still healthy as well. Can cause a few problems. But yeah, they've got at least 2 healthy Step Noble Lancers. And there's still a lot of light infantry like these Bloodsworn they can charge. It's certainly a very good faction like matchup for them to try and take on, because Pontus can bring a lot of lights, which it often does, as does Carthage often as the cannon fodder, and then yeah, often you see a lot of hex bearers and like Bloodsworn and like Club Levy being brought by Swaby. And actually we've seen the general for Swaby being sent in. It's the bold to send in his general so early. And we see Glacier really sort of stiffen the line here, making sure that Bactria does not break. There you go, yeah, Glacier doing a good job making sure Swaby does not get through there. But yeah, Swaby, yeah, setting in general and Berserkers early on. We're seeing Raised Banner being popped. Don't think they're really in any danger of being routed. Italian swords over here might need to get sent in. But these Syrian archers, if they set up, Yeah, I was going to say, they can shoot straight down into this combat here. You can see on that flank, shoot straight down into those sword masters. They'll get some pretty good hits there. They can't miss that general. Just point in the general direction. You hit some German down there. These berserkers hulking over these thorax swords and making them look small. Still not really broken. You can see where the battle started. They've really not broken through at all. Not really a great choke point here for the attackers. They're attacking such a narrow front on literally 2 choke points here. They're gonna need to do something a bit more. Stretch the defenders. I mean, I can see what they try to do. They might want to try and pull back a little bit to see whether they can then facilitate a little flank here with the Italian swords. But we'll see. This battle's almost turning into a land battle, really. Suebi and Pontus and some of Carthage here have been really sort of forcing our face-off against the Cav here and the little bit of infantry that's been sent out by the defenders. But yeah, they're really like turned the entire army that way rather than looking at the siege. I am so surprised that this general survived, I like to say, for Carthage. It's so impressive. I'm very, very lucky. But yeah, I was going to say, they can now throw everything in the defenders in this area. How has this unit got through? How have the Berserkers... Have they pulled through? Surely they have. I don't know how the heck they've got here. It seemed like this was fully dealt with, really, by Bactria. So now we're seeing, looks like Bloodsworn coming in here. And they're going to try and flank these Thorax. Yeah, I think the Berserkers must have pulled through there. They're losing to the Thorax. Yeah, I think there must have been a pull through there that took place. I mean, if the general here, Suebi, dies, Galatius is doing a nice little flank as well. Or he's trying to. He's trying to flank around. Just be careful he doesn't really pull through either. But I mean, the flank he's trying to pull around. There's not many Suebi troops there, so it should be okay. Yeah, Suebi down to 91 men in his general unit. They're going to have to send something else in, I think, to pull that back so Suebi doesn't just mass rout at some point. Looks like the Step Noble Lancer here getting just focused down. I mean, they're going to shoot the general if he's here. I was going to say, there you go, nice little volley from the Javis. And now we're going to see them go in, charging mercenary noble fighters. That is a very nice charge. Don't pull through. Oh, he's pulled through. He's pulling through to get to a Cretan archer. That's not on really. You shouldn't do that. Didn't knock down the unit. He's not killed the unit, so he's cheating by pulling through that. And the noble fighters, they're winning because they're killing this general. And he's going to lose his general, I think, for this, really. The Cretan archers here, yeah, as long as they can get them behind the infantry line, he should be okay. But yeah, the Sarmatian noble rider there, also Royal Lancer there, needs to be careful. Shouldn't pull through because you'll lose general just from doing it. Samnite warriors here, if it catches Galatians, it probably will kill them. But it's the risk of then hammer and anvils, that's the thing. And actually, look at this. A little flanking force of Italians is actually turned around, and it's going after the Amazonian riders over here. They're going to try and take these ladies out instead, but they're going to get rear charged by Galatia. Galatia's gens at 294 kills is incredible stuff, really. It looks like Suebi has pulled back his general. That sort of cheeky attack over here by the Bloodsworn and the Berserkers has been broken up. Mercenary Celtic warriors tried to fill that gap, and they're now being killed off by the Thorax. Might not have enough numbers though, the Thorax. They might need another unit because it's a pretty depleted one. Even though they're very heavy infantry, I still don't trust them to defeat these light swords of Pontus. They'll do their best. They'll do their damn best. Oh, Pontus' general's moving over here. He's trying something. Pontus is trying a big offensive here. He's used that gap to get a Pontic sword in behind enemy lines. After, I imagine, first engaging here first with his other Pontic infantry. Galatia is trying to pull out of one combat and go and try and rear charge the Pontic swords here. It's probably not going to work for him because, yeah, he's now just getting rear charged by the original Pontic sword he was engaging. And the general's going in as well. That's a big risk, but he has just helped rout that Galatian sword nicely, so very nicely done there. We are seeing, looks like, Bloodsworn joining this fight here, but I get the Pontic general out of there. Down to 25 riders, and Pontus still has a decent amount of infantry to contribute to this game. And there you go, the Celtic warriors getting help from the Galatian swords there, helping to rout those Thorax. The Thorax getting help from the Galatian swords, routing those Celtic warriors. Very nice. Words are hard sometimes. Words are hard. Legionnaires, though, sticking at it I mean, it's very heavy infantry taking on lights. I mean, it's going to they might be outnumbered, but they'll take a fair few with them. Well, I say that as the Legionnaires rout, as I say that, of course they do. It's just commentator's curse, but there's more on the way. More Legionnaires to go in. Still waiting for something to happen over here. It looks like we're going to see a charge into the Mercenary Noble Fighters. Not a bad charge there. General recently died for Roxolani. I think he did try and do the charge here already, so we missed that. But yeah, so that is a bit of a loss for Roxolani, but I think he'd run his battle. He had done his bit. I mean, he's got 310 kills as Step Noble Lancer here. That's not too shabby at all. He's going in again. As you can see here, he's kind of knocked down the unit. I'd say maybe okay to pull through that one. Maybe, but we'll see. He's now pulling through. Pulling through the swords, the Bloodsworn there, trying to get the archers. Desperate to get these archers. The first one I think he was okay, but then he did kind of get engaged by the next Bloodsworn. Might have been a one too many to pull through, but yeah, there you go. That unit's been routed. A pull through is okay, basically, for the people that don't know. I think, in my book, if you knock down the unit, because then it's like, what's stopping you? What's in your way? The unit's like, though it's the marker's still there, the unit's on the ground. Like, your cavalry can just trample over them and just move on by. But if the unit stays up like the noble fighters did, because they're heavy infantry, they kind of withstood the charge, you shouldn't then pull through, because the unit's still standing. They're still swinging their swords at you. That's the difference. It's kind of like in 12-12 and in Dawn of Stage. If you knock down the whole unit, you can probably go on through. Though I feel like in Attila now, it's quite hard to do it without getting punished. I mean, in Rome 2, you get punished if you pull through quite a lot as well. Bloodsworn here getting focused down by horse archers. That's a good unit for them to target. Light infantry. Again, the progress not really been, well, a bit of progress being made here actually by Pontus and Suebi. They've broken through this street and they're at this sort of square where the amphitheater is. We're now going to see some Galatians turn around to face that down. And the Galatians are still fighting here. Looks like against routing Bloodsworn. We are going to see pikes, bronze shield pikes come forward here. Maybe slightly overcommitted to those Pontic pikes, because they're pretty much right in the front line, like right in the faces of those Galatians. And the Galatians are going to be able to get certainly a few of these guys. Like some of them, they're already like fighting in melee, as you can see here, quite easily with some of these pikemen. Very easily. So yeah, maybe overcommitted slightly there, those pikemen. And also there's a lot of archers around. They've got to be careful. These Syrian archers here might just focus them down. But yeah, the Salient over here, it has nearly had its day. It seems like there's no melee cav left, just missile cav. Well, Bactria's general's still alive. But yeah, that is it. I don't know if Galatia still has his general. Yeah, he does. He's still alive. That's good. Seems like Suebi still has theirs. Pontus, is he without his general? No, I think he's okay. Still fighting a good fight here, unless he's just died about now. A general has just died, I think, this very second. I think he's getting shot by... He's getting shot by something, but I think Pontus' general has just died this very second. As I was saying that, I saw like the alert. It's like, oh yes, yeah, someone's general's died. Yeah, I think his Pontus is just being sniped out. He's back in Hillman. They're holding the line as far as they can. Galatia's just lost their general too. I think he's in the front line. No wonder he's just fighting here. So that means, I think, yeah, most of the generals for the defenders are dead. Bactria's the only one left alive. Step Horse Archers there, they'll easily kill off those Bloodsworn. Very nice, helping to try and rear charge and kill some of these Cretan archers as well. And they haven't got many kills with these Horse Archers. Well, some of them have done okay, some of them haven't done so great. I mean, going for archers, though, will be fine for them. And it looks like Suebi and Carthage sort of... Well, Carthage has pulled through here, because he's getting now chased by Galatian legionnaires. Yeah, he's trying to get these archers that are focusing down the Bronze Shield pikemen. The Bronze Shield pikemen can get to them themselves anyway. Look, they can get these Bactrian Peltas here. Unusual to see Peltas brought in an MP game, I won't lie. Unless you're like playing Pergamon. Like, Jabba units just usually aren't brought because everyone wants to bring four archers to maximize that range capability. You get javelins anyway, which is about every sword unit, so it makes no point bringing Peltas, really. This is kind of one of the problems. Peltas, yeah, they get extra javelin ammo, but when you have so many javelin units, or like units with already have javelins in the game, it just kind of make them a bit pointless. Yeah, the pikes are losing. It's because they're in melee so close. They need support from something else. and they just set up and then be marched in. They're kind of just like running into a lot of combats, which is, I think, what's getting them killed. There is another one over here. Hopefully this one has a bit more success. But they are without their general as well, Pontus, so that's going to affect their morale. Speaking of, their general is, he's baiting. He's baiting this Galatian Legionnaire. He's literally the last unit outside the walls. Everything else now for the attack is inside the walls. Which is probably what should have happened originally. They should have just dashed inside and then just blockaded them inside and denied the Cav from doing as much as we can. Inside the city, they aren't going to do a lot. There you go, Pontus really pressing on with the pikes. Okay, they do a pike push. I think that's them routed though. Oh no, they were wavering. They're just turning around. They are getting encircled. I think that, yeah, the general here is dead for Galatia, but he's causing some problems, including smashing this poor swordmaster right in the face. Now their riders are killing anyone that rises from the ground, or they're trying to anyway, spearing them. Oh, some of them getting speared themselves. Yeah, it's not looking good. Balance power is way in favor of the defenders now. They played a really good game. The sally out has really worked in their favor. And yeah, I mean, these pikes here, they're doing their bit. They're doing okay. Pikes really need support, I feel like. They don't often see... I mean, like I said recently in another Rome 2 siege, I feel like pikes often get made redundant because archers usually just focus them down. Just people just know that they can be game winners, so they just make sure to save ammo for them, or they prioritize shooting them if they do just come inside the settlement. And there you go, the general is routed for, I mean, he's already dead, but the general is routed for Pontus, and I think we're now seeing a mass rout for Pontus. Maybe it was for Suebi as well here, it looks like, as well. Suebi, a lot of his troops are routing. Not the Bloodsworn, though, they refuse to give in. Their morale's pretty high, I guess that's why they probably hold on. 55 morale. Well, I say that. They're not going to hold it. Bactri's rear charging with his general here. Nice little hammer and anvil, cutting these guys down. And what does that leave, really? What does that leave? I literally can't see anything that's left. Oh, there's one swordmaster here. How's this also got here as well? I think there's been a fair amount of pull-through going on, because I don't know how this sword... Well, I guess it could have gone through this way. I'm not sure. It might have gone that way. I think it has gone... The swordmasters come through the streets, come this way. There has been a bit of pull-through anyway from this player. Definitely the berserkers got to somewhere that they shouldn't have got. I don't think, without at least pulling through a thorax. There you go, shaken army losses. This guy is just not giving in. Base morale is 71. These guys, yes, they're going to require a rear charge, I think, or a rear shots. It seems they're going to get from Bactri and Peltas of all things. They're going to be the ones that are responsible for rounding this final unit. As I was just saying, these guys are pretty useless. I mean, they're not awful, but they're not great. They're going to get... Oh, they're going to jab you, or they're going to... Oh, I think they're out of ammo. They're just going to rear charge. With them going into the backs, I think that should rout these sword masters. But we'll see. And there you go. A costly victory for the defenders. Well done to Galatia and its allies, especially the Roxolani, you could say. Did a pretty damn good sally out that really did... affect the battle. Did a very good job. We've got Rabbit here who sent this one in playing as Galatia, so thank you very much, man, for sending this one in. 526 kills with this general. Incredible stuff. Really, really good kills there for the Galatian general. 222 kills with a Syrian archer here. 252 kills with another one. 168. They all did very well, did his Syrians. And then his Galatian legionnaires. One got 542 kills. Incredible. One got 277, 218. The others got... these two got triple figures as well. Only one didn't get triple figures. And then his Galatian swords here, the best of them got 152 kills. Then we have Byzantine playing as the Roxolani, 165 kills with his Sarmatian Royal Lancer General. 168 with a Sarmatian Horseman here. The Horse Archers, 120, 152, 149. Steppe Noble Lancers, 418 kills, not too shabby. 211 here with another. 100 kills with the Armored Lancers. And then we have Doozy Bros playing as a Bactria, 154 kills with his Bactrian Royal Cavalry General there, 134 kills with the Syrian Archers, 148 kills with the Thorax Swords, 146 with another, 191, not too shabby. And then with PJ Jam playing as Pontus, 133 kills with the Pontic Royal Cavalry. His Cav, yeah, kind of just got outnumbered and outclassed by the Roxolani Cab, 77 kills, the best for them. Eastern Archers, 164 kills. Only brought the 2 range. I guess maybe he was counting his Scythian Horse Archers as range units. His Pikes getting 64 kills, 59 kills with another there. 102 kills with the Pontic Swords, 156 and 159 with the best scoring ones there. Then we have Sachet 1, I think is how you say his name. I'm sorry if I butchered it. 199 kills here with his Swordmaster General before he fell. His Arch is getting 110 kills. The Berserk is 83. And then, yeah, a lot of the Bloodsworn here, 70, 86 kills. Swordmasters did well, though, 249, 216, 134. Not too shabby for them. And then we have G Quattro 74 playing as Carthage. Not even getting 1,000 kills. He had a rough game getting sallied on by the Roxolani, in fairness. 100 kills with his giant ballista hit, though. It's pretty impressive. But also concerning that that's nearly 1/10 of his kills. And then he's got 119 kills with his Cretan archers here. One of his noble fighters getting 107 kills. A rough game for him today. But there you go, guys. That is today's Rome 2 Siege battle. If you did enjoy and want to see more Rome 2 Sieges, then do remember leave a like, subscribe if you're around here, and do feel free to send some in to my Discord. It's the best place to send them in. And then, you know, the more replays I have, the more content I can make on them. But yeah, until next time, guys, don't forget to check out these videos on your screen. But yeah, I'll see you in the next one.